Must be off now.
It's around, Mr. Barlow.
Well, love. Poor look, I'm just off now, love.
Right, well, look after yourself.
Yes, all right.
Oh, you needn't have bothered coming in this morning, I could have managed.
Oh, there's a letter for our Ken here.
Ken, there's a letter for you.
All right.
You know, there's no need to bother. I've got plenty of time.
At least setting out with the washing up.
Well, but honestly, Valerie, it
Oh,
doesn't
really,
seem-
I've got the first appointment until 10 o'clock.
Gran? Val? This letter, it's,
What is it, Ken? Good news?
Yes. Yes, it is. It's, Oh, excuse me a second.
What was all that about?
Well, it was a reply to one of those jobs he wrote after, I expect.
Why didn't you stop and tell us about it?
Valerie, love, has Kenneth said anything to you?
What about?
Well, I don't know, but it seems to me he's a bit worried about something. Something he won't tell us about.
Oh.
I love you, Samantha, and my love for you will never die. Remember, Samantha, I'm a one.
Well, I'll go to our house.
Oh, and what time do you call this, then?
Well, I call it 8 o'clock. What time do you call it? What are you doing up at this time, anyway?
When one is in show business, one can't afford to sleep.
Oh, can't one?
Especially the branch I'm in.
Oh, and what branch is that, might I ask? Here, what you doing in there? What do you want?
I'm looking for aftershave,
Oh, and what would I be doing with that?
Well, toilet water, something like that.
Oh, wait a minute. Here, now go easy on it. Costs 9 and 11 pence a bottle.
As I was saying, when one is in show business, in my branch, you have to be on the go all the time.
What branch is that?
Dennis Tanner Enterprises.
Dennis Tanner, is it now? Well, what happened to Ricky Dennis overnight, by the
Oh,
way?
I scrubbed round that lot.
Aye, and I wish you'd scrub round the back of your neck and all. Look at it, low tide at New Brighton.
Oh, give over, will you?
So you're not working at the Orinoco anymore, then?
Of course I am. But now that I'm assistant manager, I feel
assistant manager, is that what you are?
more or less.
Well, you never tell us out, do you?
You never asked.
Who's doing your old job on the door, then?
Jed Stone.
Oh, he's back, is he?
As a matter of fact, I fixed it up for him.
These, Dennis Tanner Enterprises, what do you do?
I'm an agent.
You mean, like James Bond or something?
No. What are you laughing at?
I just had a mental picture of you as James Bond at the Chapel Whist Drive with Florrie Lindley.
Sitting there in a pearl grey suit with a curl on my lip.
Oh, and you raising her 1,000, I can just see Florrie Lindley's face and all.
You're 1,000 and another 1,000, Mrs. Lindley.
Oh, well, in that case, I shall have to see you, Mr. Tanner. What have you got, then?
Full house. Aces on queens.
Oh, well, that must be more than my 2 pairs, mustn't it?
Well, that's 5,000 quid you owe me, Mrs. Lindley.
Dear, well, I shall have to pay you in groceries then. Oh, give over, I'm smudging the mascara. Dennis Tanner Enterprises, indeed.
I thought I'd start off with just a small stable at first.
Ooh, don't make me laugh, I'm doing my eyes.
You don't believe me, do you?
Go on, then, I'll buy it. Where are you going to have this stable? Up at Middleton or somewhere?
Oh, not that sort of stable, honest. The trouble with you is you're 20 years behind the times.
Thank you very much.
I mean a rock and roll stable. And what I'll do at first is I'll do a bit of talent spotting, because that's what I am, see, a talent spotter.
So Dennis Tanner Enterprises?
Yeah. You see, I'll put 1 or 2 under contract and I'll give them jobs, recording and such as that. And I just take 10% of what they earn. And when the money starts rolling in, all I have to do is sit back and answer the telephone.
Well, it might come as a surprise to you, love, but we're not on the telephone here.
Oh, not here. I'll have a suite of offices in one of them big buildings up in town, you know, all thick glass and carpets and all that. I read in a magazine once about Sonny Zal's office.
And who's he when he's at home?
Who's he? I'll tell you.
No, don't bother, I haven't got the time. Some people have to be at work on time. I don't know what they do at Dennis Tanner Enterprises, mind you. Oh, by the way, hadn't you better be off? Look, it's gone 8. Think of all the talent spotting you've missed doing.
What's that? I thought I heard a bang.
Next door, my mum and Dennis is probably having a row.
What, at this time in the morning?
What do you want on these, cheese or corned beef?
Either.
Well, say.
Cheese.
We had cheese yesterday and the day before.
All right, corned beef then.
I don't know why you can't have your dinner in the canteen.
Because it's too expensive.
What, 2 and 3 a day?
But Linda, by taking the sandwiches, you save 1 and 6 a day.
Well, what happens to that 1 and 6 we save? I don't see it, do you?
But Linda, don't you see?
Oh, yes, I know. Well, it's just that we don't seem to go out together these days. You're always down working at the Rovers at night.
Well, I'm working there for us, Linda, so that...
Oh, yes, I know. I'm moody and ungrateful. I'm all my mum says I am.
You know what I think you are? I think you are right greatly less.
You think I'm what?
You are right greatly less. I showed your photo to a man at work, and that's what he said you were.
Did you? And what did you say?
I said, oh, yes, she's very greatly.
Did you? Well, Ivan, you know, you're much too good for me.
Linda, I know how you feel. I know you're bored and things aren't very easy. But it won't be always like this. I promise you that.
But this is marvellous, Ken.
It's ironical, isn't it?
How do you mean?
First job I ever wrote after. The only job I ever wanted, in fact, and got to turn it down.
But why?
Well, the job's down in Surrey, Val. I can't go off and leave Dad up here on his own.
Well, he won't be on his own. Your gran will be here.
Yeah, not for long, though. She's taking one of those new council bungalows soon.
Well, it's not settled yet, you know. There's nothing definite.
It's good as. Anyway, it wouldn't be right to leave Dad, not now.
Perhaps you get just as good an offer somewhere else, somewhere nearer home.
Look, this is only a chance of a lifetime. It's only one of the best schools in the country, that's all. And you say perhaps I'll get a better offer somewhere nearer home.
I'm sorry, I don't know about these things.
No, you don't.
I'll tell you what I think, though. I think if this job is all that important, then you ought to take it.
Look, I've just told you.
I know about leaving your father. But he'd be the last person to want you to give up such a wonderful opportunity.
I'm not trying to be noble or
Aren't
anything
you?
like
Because
that.
that's what it sounds like to me. Anyway, you please yourself. If you don't take this job, you're throwing up a wonderful opportunity. But what's worse, you're putting all the blame onto your father, and I don't think that's fair.
Oh, blast the thing.
Fancy you being in a submarine. I could never stand being in a submarine myself. I'd never stop thinking of all that water around me. My mum was once in a show called News from the Sea Bottom, I think it was. And they had all these things floating about the stage. Mum was one of the mermaids. They had all these things floating about the stage, like as if it was underwater. I used to watch every night from the wings. And you know, I never liked that scene. I don't know why. I suppose I've just got something against the sea. Have you?
Well, since you ask now, I haven't.
Of course you haven't. You wouldn't be a sailor if you had, would you?
There we are. I think this will see us through the day, you know, the look.
Well, that looks thirsty work, Mr. Walker. Better draw yourself a pint.
Hey, that's right. Nice of you, Mr. Gregory. I'll just take off, though.
All right, suit yourself.
Has Nona been looking after you, all right?
Yeah, she's been telling me about her mother's experiences at sea.
All right. Well, good health.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, I was just Oh, dear. Do forgive my appearance, Mr. Gregory.
That's all
I was
right.
just trying to get up to date with the housework. Jack, I was wondering, could you spare me Nona for 5 minutes?
Well, I can. I don't know about the customers, though.
Well, this is one customer that's got to be off. Got a demonstration at 2 o'clock.
Come in again.
Yes, I'll do that. Cheerio, all.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Nona, dear, would you mind doing something for me?
Of course not. What?
Well, it's half-day closing, and the rate I'm going, I'll never get round to the shops. Now, we only want a few things today. Are you sure you don't mind?
Of course not, dear. Glad to.
Right. Well, you'd better take this
Ta.
and tell Flora Linley to put it on my account, will you?
Yeah. Righto. Ta-da, dear.
She's a real breezy lass, is that, isn't she?
Oh, she's breezy, all right.
Now what's up?
Well, I wish she wouldn't call me dear all the time. Dear at all, for that matter, if it comes to that.
Nay, she just thinks she's been friendly,
I don't
like.
care what she thinks, Jack. It's not respectful, especially in front of the customers.
Oh, what do you wanted to call her?
Well, what do you think? Mrs. Walker, of course, like Concepta did. Concepta would never have taken liberties like that. I mean, she came from a very different class.
Yes, I know, but you can't compare.
I've nothing against Nona, but I just wish she wouldn't call me dear at every turn. You must see that,
Well,
Jack.
in that case, you'd better tell her.
No, I think it's your place to. I think it'd be very much better. I think it's up to you.
Me? Now,
Well,
look here,
yes,
Daddy.
you are the manager, and I think it would be better coming from you.
All right, if you say so.
Yes, well, now, there's no need to be rude about it. Just say to her very nicely, Nona, dear, I've been thinking, and it seems to me...
Now, look, who's going to tell her, you or me?
You are.
Oh.
Yes, well, I don't want you to be rude about it, and I don't want her getting away with the idea that I'm stuck up. And in a minute or two, I shall want you outside here to help me shift that sideboard.
All right, love.
Stop!
Oh, it's you, is it?
Yeah. Hey, remember the other day when I collected the empties?
Aye, I remember.
I think I left my wallet here.
Aye, you did.
Come on, then hand it over.
All in good time. I've got a bone to pick with you first. Just read that out, will you?
Where here?
There, from the last entry.
12 dozen halves and 4 siphons.
That's what you took, is it?
If that's what I signed for, that's what I took.
Oh, come off it, lad. I've been in this business for 25 years. I know all the wrinkles. There were 14 dozen beer empties and a dozen siphons out in that yard. That's what you took.
I can't help that, Grandad. Anyway, it's your job to fill in that column. All I'm supposed to do is sign it.
Oh, we know all about that. But it just so happens that we could trust a normal chap. However, if that's the way you want it. 2 dozen halves, 8 siphons. There you are.
So what am I supposed to do?
Sign it.
Do me a favour. Come on. My wallet. Now look here, Grandad. If you didn't bother to check what I'm supposed to put in that book of yours, that's your problem.
Nay, lad. It's your problem if you want your wallet back.
Oh, so that's the way it is, eh? I'm having that wallet,
No,
mate.
look
I've got
here,
to smash
don't
this
you
whole
worry,
bloody top.
put
Oh,
this stuff
stop it.
here.
What's the trouble, Mr. Walker?
He's got me bloody wallet.
I was talking to Mr. Walker.
It's the Drayman. He's been fiddling us with the empties. I've just
telling you,
asked
he's
him
got
to
me
sign
wallet.
this receipt, that's all.
All right. You'll get your wallet. No doubt. When you've signed the book.
And what if I don't?
Try it and you'll find out.
There you are. Yeah, everything is in there intact.
It just better be, mate.
Don't press your luck, mate.
Oh, that was a right nasty moment, wasn't it? Mind you, I was ready for him. Still, I think you've earned yourself a drink.
No, I only came back to get some tobacco.
Oh, and you go and sit down over there and I'll join you. Hey, after all, 5 minutes is neither here nor there.
Well, I can do with a half.
Ah. Well, there we are.
All right. Well, cheers.
Good health.
Jack Walker! So this is what you call work, is it? Supping beer while I'm puffing and blowing at that great big sideboard in there. Honestly, Mr. Gregory, some people have charmed lives. I'm naming no names, but...
Well, I've got your name down for the illuminations. That's right, isn't it? I mean, you will come, won't you? Even if you are in your new bungalow by then.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm coming on the shower. I didn't mean that.
What then?
Well, I don't think I'll be moving into the bungalow after all. I think I'll be stopping here.
But look, I thought she was set on
Well,
the
I
idea.
am. But if Kenneth gets that job...
Well, has he got it?
Well, it looks to me as if all he's got to do is accept it.
Gran, your stamp.
No, I haven't, though.
No, and I have neither, Kenneth.
Well, I better nip out then. If I miss the post, it won't get to Surrey by morning.
Sit down, won't you, Miss, Harrison, ain't it? Well, Miss Harrison, I don't normally interview performers myself. I usually have a man what does that for me. No, you see, I deal only with star artists myself, as you will have noticed from the photos on the wall. However, one of my talent scouts caught your act at Cheadle and was most impressed. Oh, yes, I have talent scouts all over the country. Oh, he was most impressed with your act with the doves, and he asked me if I would interview you myself personally. Yes, well, that is how you come to find yourself in my suite of offices at this moment. Well, Miss Harrison, I think I'm going to find it a little difficult booking an act with doves. You see, doves is right out this season, right out. However, if you could think up some other little gimmicks... tassels? Oh, well, you see, What I'm really after is novelty acts, Miss,
Harrison.
Do you always creep into other folks' houses like that?
Well, not since I got 6 months for it. What's all that jazz for, then?
What jazz?
Miss Harrison.
Oh, I were rehearsing a part in a play.
Oh. How about coming up to town for a bit, then?
No, it's only 6 o'clock.
Well, so what? We've got 3 hours before the club opens. We might get off with a couple of darlings.
No, I'm not wasting my time chasing after skirt. If they want me, they can come after me. That's what I'm saying.
And do they?
Yeah.
Well, come on, then. What are we waiting for? Come on,
Hey,
hurry up.
no, look, Jed, it's a bit early. Oh, there's someone at the door. Come in, Gino. You know Jed Stone, don't you?
Oh, yes. We have met, haven't we?
Have we?
Well, yeah, at the Rovers, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Dennis, I meant to call him this morning, but I was late. Something awful's happened.
What?
You know your guitar?
Yeah, it's round at Christine Hardman's.
No, it isn't. Well, I mean, I broke it.
You what?
Well, I was messing around with it and it dropped on the floor.
I haven't finished paying for it yet.
Oh, the man says it'll be all right. He said you won't even notice it and I'll have it ready for tomorrow.
Oh. Well, I've only put it in Florida in the shop window. I won't sell it before tomorrow.
Oh, Dennis, I'm ever so sorry. But thanks for taking it like this.
Oh, think nothing of it.
I hear you're working at Dennis's club.
That's right.
Do you like it?
It's a living.
Oh, I've never been to a club like that. I'd quite like to go.
Oh, we'll have to take it down one night, won't we, Jed? Cigarette, love?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
Well, I'd best be getting home then. I'll be seeing you again, I expect.
Yeah, see you around.
Ta-ra, Dennis. And thanks again about the guitar, I mean.
Oh, it's all right, love. Try.
Ta-ra. I'll see you home way out.
Come on, Daddy-o, let's get off.
Get off where?
Where do you think? The champagne then? Come on. Hey, and don't forget your address book. Come on, let's hurry.
Just what you mean, Conceptor. It's nothing but give, give, give. The younger generation don't seem to...
Annie, I think you wanted.
Oh. Yes, Nona, what is it?
Oh, a glass of stout is 1 and a penny, isn't it, madam?
Yes, Nona, yes, that's right.
Hey, did you catch that?
What?
That Nona. She's got to call Annie Walker Madam now, if you please.
Perhaps she doesn't know her name.
Doesn't know her name? You do say some daft things, Minnie Cole. Russia's been here 3 weeks, hasn't she? No, it's that Annie Walker put it on her airs and graces again. She'll have her curtsying next.
Oh, I don't think she will, Martha.
It's just like what Ina always said. She's got ideas above her station as Annie Walker.
Where is Ina?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I do. Gone round to see that niece of hers.
Oh, when's she coming back?
Oh, don't ask me. You know what Ina's like for keeping herself to herself. Mind you, if it had been us, she'd have wanted to know times at buses back.
Now, what's the damage then, Annie?
You know, there's someone walking backwards and forwards outside that door. I can see the shadow. Look, there it goes again. Oh, it's gone now. It's some man or other.
Well, that's all right. I thought happened it would fly.
Hello, Mr. Swindley.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Tetlock. I'm trying to ascertain the whereabouts of Mrs. Longhurst and Mrs. Caldwell.
Well, aren't they in snow?
And the snow.
Aye, well, if they're not there now, they will be any minute.
Good evening, Mr. Tetlock.
Good evening, Mrs. Walker.
Oh, but...
What can I get you?
I think I'd like a drop of rum, please.
Hello, Mr. Tatlock. We don't often see you here.
Now, that's what I call being diplomatic. No, our Valerie's out in the house is a bit lost on my own.
Oh, I suppose she's off with Kenneth Barlow.
No, she's working at the shop late tonight.
Oh.
Oh, thank you very much, Mrs. Walker.
Sure.
Cheers. Well, I reckon our Valerie'll have to find herself a new boyfriend now, what with Kenneth going away and all.
Kenneth?
Going away?
Ah, he's got a school teaching job down south.
He hasn't.
Oh, that's funny. Frank never set out at work.
No, well, I don't suppose he knows yet. Kenneth himself only heard this morning. So I've been told.
Well, I am surprised. I wouldn't have thought Kenneth would have done a thing like that so soon after. Poor Mr. Barlow.
Oh, it'd have been a right blow to Frank all this.
Well, I always say it never rains but it pours.
Hey, I tell you what, I think I'll go down and bring you back here for an hour or so. Something that will cheer him up.
Now, that's a good idea.
We shan't be long.
Excuse me, do you by chance know the whereabouts of Mrs. Longest or Mrs. Caldwell?
I think it's snug.
Good evening, Mrs. Good evening, ladies.
It's Mr. Swindley.
Well, I can see that. I've got eyes.
Partaking of a well-earned glass of refreshment, I see. I wonder if you'd lend me your ears for a moment.
Well?
Mrs. Sharples, it appears, has gone to visit her niece. Or at least, so I understand from this note that she left at the mission. Unhappily, she neglects to inform me of the date of her return. I wondered if either of you ladies had any more specific information.
Oh, no, I've known Ina disappear for a week or more when she set her mind on it.
Yes, that's what I was afraid of. This places me in a rather embarrassing situation. I wonder if I might trespass on your good nature, so to speak. Perhaps one of you ladies would be willing to undertake Mrs. Sharple's duties during her absence. To bridge the gulf, if you'll pardon the expression.
No.
Oh.
What sort of duty?
Hey, Minnie Caldwell, you're never thinking of doing it.
Well, I just thought...
Ina won't like it, you know. You know what happened last time when she went into hospital?
That was you, Martha.
Aye, I know it was.
Besides, if Mr.
Ina won't like it at all, you know.
Might you take it you're interested in the proposition, Mrs. Caldwell?
Well, I...
Capital. Of course, the work would be of a purely temporary nature, you know, and as regards emolument, I'm sure we could come to some happy arrangement that would be satisfactory to both of us. Allow me.
Red-handed. I might have known it. A secret drinker if ever I saw one. And you can just shift yourself out of my seat as quick as you like. Come on. By gum, this is going to look grand on the front page of the Teetotalers Gazette. A real scoop for them it'll be.
Yes, come in. It's Mr. Roberts to see you.
Oh, hello, Alf. Oh, what brings you round here?
Evening, Frank. Kenneth.
Hello.
Oh, just passing. I thought you might like to go to Roberts for a drink.
Oh, it's very nice here, but no, I don't think I'll bother, Alf.
Oh, go on. You don't mind, do you, Ken?
No.
Oh, by the way, Ken, congratulations.
What for?
This new job you've got.
Who told you?
Well, Mr. Tatlock was saying something.
What's all this about, Ken? What job's this?
Nothing, Dan.
Well, it must be something if Mr. Tatlock...
No, he's got it wrong, that's all. Well, it's about that job down in Surrey that I applied for, Dad. I haven't got it. I had this morning.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ken.
You didn't get it? Well, I thought you said you were on a short list.
Well, yes, I was.
Well, last I heard, it was between you and another chap.
That's right, yes, it was.
Well, why didn't you get it? Had you got a better qualifications or something?
No, I don't think he has.
Well, what happened then? They didn't give any reasons?
No, they didn't give any reason, Dad. They just said I hadn't got it, that's all.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm sure. You spend all your life working out, going short of things, then something like this. You know what your trouble is, Ken? You've got no get up and go, that's what it is. I bet this other chap's got a bit of assurance about him, a bit of personality. You know, you'll never get anywhere in this world if you start mooning. The sooner you pull yourself together and realise that, lad, the better it'll be for you. Come on, Alf, let's go.
Gee, I'm right sorry, Ken. I thought you'd...
It's all right, Mr. Roberts.
It would do your father good to know the truth, Ken.
Would it?